What's up, Aries? Welcome to your mid to the end of April. I had to think about that one real quick. Reading. We're gonna start the reading off with a Sacred Creators Oracle, and we'll go from there. Okay. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing and being part of my channel. Remember that I do free tarot readings, so subscribe so you can get notified when I do the free tarot readings. I also I am going to start the singles ready to mingles on Friday. So if you're single and you're looking, I don't know, we're going to get together and post your age, sex, location, zodiac sign, and we'll see if you match with somebody around your area, or maybe you just strike up a conversation, right? And maybe that facilitates you into getting into that vibration of calling in love. All right, there we go. There it is. Aries, welcome. Yes, I forgot to adjust my camera because it's not going to pick up this color, but I will tell you right now. Give me 1 second, Aries. Here we go. You have unstick the stuck, and it's got like it's a pistachio. No, it's like a teal color. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to see it. And it has like I gotta adjust this camera somehow. Unstick the stuck, number 46. If you want to look it up, maybe you can find that card on Google or something like that, okay? It's from the Sacred Creators Oracle. I'm going to read what that means to you, Aries, and then we're going to move forward, all right? We're going to move on to love, the person in your mind, and all that stuff. Okay, so unstick the stuck, number 46. That is completions, endings. Where is it? 46. There we go. Unstick the stuck. Essential meaning, busting out of a sticky energy, breaking stagnation, seeing the pattern of your rut, integrating a message of integrating a message or a lesson, success. It's like learning from your mistakes or learning where you're at and how you got there, but also empowering yourself to get out of that type of energy or that situation, okay? So it feels like it's very empowering last month of April here, and it feels like you're optimistic and you're ready, you're learning, you're evolving, Aries. So I feel like that's good for you. Mucho bueno, mucho bueno. What are the random general messages that I have for Aries here? What can we tell Aries about the last half of April? April. I just realized that April, that's actually a name, right? There's, women that are named April. And in Spanish is Abril. And they use the name Abril for women. Interesting. Let's go. What are the messages for celebrations? Congratulations, Aries. So we have the 8 of Wands, which signifies planning maybe vacations, flying out, going the distance, right? So maybe you're planning on vacation. Maybe you're going to go on vacation. It also signifies forward movement when it comes to your plans, your desires, or relationships, friendships. Things are just moving forward smoothly. There is no hesitation right now. I do have a vibe of there is some sort of vibe where like something negative happened in maybe prior to the end of April, maybe like beginning of April, you had something where it kind of put you in the position where you felt like you were powerless. Maybe you felt, maybe you still carry that energy of feeling like something was out of your control. And it kind of struck you pretty hard. Could have been somebody being sick, or it could have been like maybe not being accepted, or somebody in your surroundings not being accepted. But overall, mid to the end of April, I see you with the 8 of Wands, and I also see the 3 of Cups, which to me signifies celebrations, pregnancy. It also signifies that you're going to be having a good time. You're going to go out downtown, or you're going to go to the club, to the bar, have a couple of drinks. You're going to go on a couple of dates as well if you're a single Aries. So, Real Baldy, what's up? Is it Baldy? Said hi. Hi. So yeah, I feel like, the end of April for you, you're just taking it. You're just going with the flow. Really good times ahead for you. Really good times ahead. I feel like you're also not, you're choosing to, again, go with the flow and not fight for things or people that are becoming very difficult in your life. You're choosing to leave stress at work and not take it home, vice versa, stress at home and not take it to work. You're like, you have this attitude or this feeling of day by day, and I don't need to dwell on what's out of my control. I also see you looking very good. You're gonna get on that diet, or you're seeing the results of the workout, or maybe there's some sort of fitness that you want to take upon. Okay, you're looking really good. You're doing your hair. You're getting a haircut, and I feel like you're just like, people want more from you. Like, people feel your fire, your passion. I don't know, your warmth here, Aries, and people are like, oh, what do you do? Where are you from? What's your name? Because I feel like people are looking at you like a individual that is very good looking. If you're single, if you're not single, then you're still getting that same attention. But be careful, playing with fire, you can get burned. You are a fire individual. But I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, a lot of people are desiring you. No, if you're committed, stay committed. That's it. You ain't proving nobody by trying to have multiple women or multiple men. Like, just stop. You're just creating chaos in your life if you're gonna be a cheater, or think because you're looking good and you're gonna take on that opportunity to, I'm looking out my window, take on that opportunity that somebody's giving you to just talk to them and cheat on your person. Let's see here. What else can we tell? Way too many. That's almost half the deck. What's going on here? What else can we tell Aries here? What else can we tell Aries? I feel like there's two people here. There's an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, also a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That maybe they're gonna be very present in your life here, or mid to the end of April. Okay. I also feel like when it comes to you, you're being very upfront. You're not taking anybody's shit. You're just cutting them off if you think they're just lying to you, or if somebody's lying to you or trying to play you, you're instantly saying, get out my face. I don't believe you. I have proof of that. I also feel like there's new opportunities for you when it comes to work, when it comes to finances. It's going to be up to you to take it. I do have the Fool combined with the 9 of Pentacles. To me, that signifies that some of you guys will be single or are thinking of being single, but you're gathering a lot of attention. And it's funny how I was talking about, being careful of getting so much attention that you forget that you're in a relationship. But some of you guys are thinking of being single or wanting to be independent. Again, for some of you guys, it's going to be some sort of opportunity at work that gives you a little bit more money, and your finances go up and you glow up as far as your finances and your career. So it's looking pretty good. I feel like you're taking no BS from anybody. You're staying true to what you want and what you're, trying to acquire. And I feel like you do get that opportunity by the end of April, if not beginning of the next month. Success overall, 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like things are going to pan out for you, okay? Things are going to pan out. Maybe you're going through some sort of, you know, prior to this, you were going through something difficult. And remember how I was talking in the, how I was saying in the beginning that there was some sort of situation where you felt powerless. You felt like you were not in control, but maybe that energy still lingers. But what the cards are telling me is that everything's going to change. Your entire luck is going to change. Your entire outlook and the way you feel energetically, even your attitude is going to change for the better. It's going to get better. Everything's going to get better. Okay. That's funny because now that I remember, well, we do have the unstick the stuck. So I feel like prior to mid, you know, April, you felt stuck. You felt like you couldn't do something. You were restricted, and now you have freedom. Now you can do a lot of things, and you're gonna do all that. Okay, so it's a really good reading for you. Again, unstick the stuck. So I like that energy for you. Hello, Lily. How are you? This is tarot. What do I do for a living? I am a fortune teller. Something like that. All right. For Aries, person in your mind, let's see what's going on. Tell me a little bit of this situation that is lingering in your mind and the person that you keep thinking about, Aries. Let's see what we get here. Could be dealing with the Libra, strong Libra, and maybe a fire sign. So you have a mother and a daughter here. Doesn't have to be. Could be a father and a son or daughter or whatever, you know. But it looks like it's you could be dealing with the Libra here. The kids of a Libra, okay. All right. Okay, Aries. Okay. I'm not getting anything negative when it comes to like the situation here. I feel like some of you guys are dealing with a potential partner. There's nothing wrong here. I feel like you guys have been working really, really hard. Look, I'm gonna tell you this. If you're thinking of a person that is cheating on you, on your ex, someone that is not in your energy, this is not for you. This is going to be a very positive positive reading for somebody who has a Libra, a fire sign, or a strong water sign in their life. And it feels like you guys have kids. If not, it feels like you guys are ready to have kids. You guys are ready to get married. You guys are thinking about marriage proposal. If it's not you, Aries, it's them. And I'm not gonna spoil you, but I mean I'm not gonna spoil the the surprise. But yeah, Ten of Pentacles. They are thinking of proposing. They are, you know, gathering maybe approval. If you have kids, or if they have kids, you're the one gathering some sort of approval from the family. I feel like there's a lot of love here. There's a lot of love. There's also a lot of sexual attraction, sexual chemistry. Like either they feel you're very hot or you feel like they're very attractive. But there's also genuine feelings here. There's also a little bit of possessiveness. Okay, this person wants to possess you in a way where like maybe putting a ring on your finger or vice versa, then that will seal the deal. I don't see anything bad just for that possessiveness, but hey, we all have different love languages. Some of us like to touch, some of us like to bite things, right? Everybody's different as long as it's not toxic, I guess. Tell me how this person feels about you. How does this person feel about Aries? How does this person feel about Aries? Okay. This person's telling me that sometimes you guys disagree a lot. You guys, you know, it's not a deal breaker, but you guys have way different perspectives on things, you know. If this is an air sign, then they analyze everything. They think way different than you think, Aries, okay? And they're saying that despite the arguments, the fights, the disagreements, you guys always find some sort of solution, okay? You guys always find some sort of way. They're saying that they're not a big fan they're not a big fan of the arguments or the disagreements, but they also like the fact that you you do you do get on their level, or they you do understand them. Why is it that they gotta make things difficult? Ugh. I still don't feel like it's bad. I feel like, yeah, sometimes the arguments have gone out of hand where somebody says, well, maybe I don't need to be with you. You know, this person could be telling me that you guys have argued so much or so bad at one point where there was even talks of breakup or divorce or something like that for some of you guys. How does this person feel about Aries here? Bada beam, bada bam. Ooh, my sun is here. Nice. Okay. This might trigger some of you Aries, but your person's telling me that they feel like this is not real. Like, you wanting to ask for marriage might not be, they might not be ready. They could also be telling me that they might not be ready. They might not believe that this is a genuine offer for whatever reason. They also feel like you just want to marry them or be in this engagement because, again, there's that sense of possessiveness. So either they're saying, oh, you just want to possess me, you don't trust me, or maybe they don't trust you, Aries. That's weird. That is weird, because this person, whoever you're dealing with, it's very conflictive. It's like, goes back and forth. They definitely want to marry you or want to fix the situation, align with you. But at the same time, it's like, that Two of Swords and the Seven of Swords in their energy is not really, they're confused. They're really confused in the head. They're really confused, and they just don't know how to approach this or how to think about this whole thing. They feel like marriage is a big, and they got the marriage card. Marriage or a contract of a unionship is going to be very strong and not easy for them to just say yes or be happy. I think they can say yes, but are they going to generally be happy? This person could be one of those, they're saying, why do we need to prove our love by getting married? Why can't we just be together and be fun and have a family? We don't need to get married, like this person could be saying that as well. Or maybe you're the one saying that. How do you feel about this person, Aries? Oof, you want this person bad, Aries. You're saying you're a fool for them. You love them. You're willing to jump on this marriage. You're the one maybe asking. If you're a male Aries, I feel like you're the one proposing, or you're the one saying, let's do this, let's get married. If you're a female Aries, I feel like you are asking for maybe a prenup, or you're before all this happens, before you guys get married, there's got to be rules that you're going to set. You're not going to just say yes like that for some reason. I don't know why. You tell me. If you're a woman, Aries, you tell me why. Maybe because you've gone, it's, oh my God, geez, what's going on here? Maybe because you've gone left in the altar before, or maybe because somebody told you that you guys were gonna end up getting married, and they got you a ring, but it never happened, so you lost hope here. Aries, you're telling me that you also feel like this person is disconnecting from you, and maybe the fact that you want to introduce marriage or introduce something more committal, or more how would you say, yeah, just committal, more serious, is because you feel them pull away. And there's that sense of wanting to control, wanting to possess somebody. You are afraid that this person is going to leave you, this person's gonna break up with you, this person's gonna, want to be independent from you. I feel like you guys have had a lot of, differences here, a lot of arguments, fights, and you're showing this energy of, you know what, you're on the last, thread, or you're about to get the boot, and you're feeling like, oh man, it's just a matter of time when this person is just gonna leave me, and maybe this person is leaving you. Okay, you have nothing but love for them. You want to fix the situation. It's just that you're staying quiet as well. You're letting them be, but at the same time, it's like, it's kind of hard for you. It's hard for you because you're seeing somebody that you really care and you really love walk away, but at the same time, it's like you don't know how to stop them, or you don't know, and maybe your first thought is like, well, we've been together for this long, why can't we just get married? But there's some sort of fear that you might get rejected if you do propose, or if you say like, let's move in together, something like that, let's have a kid. That they might say no, that not gonna happen. You don't want that rejection. Jeez, it seemed pretty good at the beginning. Very soon, clearly decide what you want to. Clearly decide what you want to. Hold on. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay, geez. Make up your mind. Both of you guys need to make up your mind when it comes to like this connection, okay? It's like one of you guys is showing signs of disconnection, of being unhappy in the connection. And one of you guys is like, well, don't go. I'll marry you. I'll give you a place, a home. I'll give you a child, or something like that, There's love here. There's love. It's just the disagreements. It's just that, if you're dealing with an air sign, the air element, feels the fire. Okay? And sometimes when things get heated with an air sign, the fire sign will talk out of their butt, and say things and do things. Because the air is feeling the fire, you know what I mean? All right, so we have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So things are happening for a reason. Maybe this is some sort of lesson where either you guys learn from each other, learn how to coexist in this relationship, or you guys might just say goodbye. I think what you're telling me here, Aries, is that your person might actually disconnect from you, might actually want to be independent from you, might want to take things slower and kind of slowly again disconnect. This person's telling me that you guys argue too much. You guys, maybe they don't trust you sometimes. They're also saying that the proposal of being in a marriage with you is kind of fake. It's kind of a manipulating, or some sort of they don't trust it with that Seven of Swords. Okay, that's what they're saying. That's what they're telling me. Ooh, I don't know what's going on with you, Aries, and this person. It's not going to resonate for everybody, but it's definitely one of those shows where, the Mari show, where, you are the father, you're not the father. It's like very dramatic, and it's like, ugh, I don't know. All right, new love for Aries. If you're a single Aries and you're wondering what's going to happen for you when it comes to new love, mid to the end of April, this is where you want to be, right here. Remember that I do free tarot readings, and we're starting the singles ready to mingle type of thing. So I'm gonna read live for everybody, and then people are gonna connect. They're gonna put their name, zodiac sign, age, location, and see if you can match with somebody around your area, or maybe you could just talk and discuss heartbreaks and exes, or whatever it is that you want to talk about. All right, new love for Aries, single Aries. What do we have for them? There we go. What's going on with them? Why is my phone ringing? Bam. Maybe a Taurus, maybe a Libra here. Last half of April, there's an opportunity. There's an opportunity to connect with somebody. They're at a distance, okay? This person could be at a distance. This person could require 30 minutes of a drive to get to you, or maybe even up to 3 hours. This person it's kind of far, it's kind of like a distant person, but they can't wait to see you, okay? So I feel like there is some sort of suitor here for you, somebody that is really optimistic, and they really do like your oh my god, hold on, y'all. Hold on, I'll be right there. Okay. I gotta go open the door. Give me a sec, y'all. Okay, I'm back. Where was I? So yeah, we have somebody here who you're gonna meet. They're at a distance. So if you're not into like a long distance connection or relationship, it's gonna be kind of hard. But I feel like there's gonna be like a genuine attraction, connection here. This person is really gonna want to fight for you. By that I mean like they're gonna want to come see you. They're gonna plan things, right? They're gonna say, hey, it's gonna take me I don't know, maybe 3 hours is too much of a drive, but they're gonna be like, hey, I can go, I can meet you. You know, that's not a problem, that's not an issue. Taurus or maybe a Libra here. Tell me about this person. Yeah, this person's definitely a foreigner. Ooh, Aries, the lovers. I'm telling you, you're meeting somebody. You're meeting somebody. The possibilities of you having someone in your life mid to the end of April, it's going to be pretty high. It's going to be up to you. Now, I'm going to say it again. And you know, like, I just, sometimes I get tired of people saying, oh, you told me there was somebody, you know, that I was going to meet, and then, and it never happened. It's like, well, did you get out of the house? Are you like on the dating apps? Are you open? Are you, you know, because the possibility is there, you know? It's just that you have to like open up your eyes to it, and you know, that sounded like a dog, and allow it to come in and pursue it as well. I don't know. A lot of people nowadays think that there's some sort of lover that is gonna do everything for them, you know. And it not necessarily works like that, because nowadays, if you act uninterested, or you give this vibration or this energy of, you know, like, cool, but, you know, I'm not gonna give you that much attention, then the other person will literally quickly turn around and pursue someone else, you know, that is willing to play game or ball or whatever. So I do have someone here, some possibility of a suitor. Now we have a very strong Gemini. We have a very strong Gemini here. They definitely have kids. Ooh, they have kids. They could only have one child, but they're very, very good. They're a very good dad, or they're a very good mom, and their child is number one, okay? Which it's how it should be, okay? So if you cannot have patience, then this person's going to put their child first. Again, whether it's a male or female. But if you're not open to children, let them know. But if it seems like you're going to be pretty well content with the person you're meeting in mid to the end of April, and very interesting. It's not like you're falling in love, but it's like you are interested. You are fascinated by them. They look really good. I mean, the Empress energy, whether in a woman or a man, is like they're just pretty well balanced, and you feel cared. And if this is a man carrying that Empress energy, this man will cook you breakfast. This man will say, "Hey, I got your coffee going. You know, have a good day." Blah blah blah. You know, because they take care of you. Vice versa. If it's a woman, it's the same thing. You know, they take care of their children, and they're gonna be like, "Hey, I got you lunch. I got you ready to go. You know, your boots are there, or you know, I turn on your truck, your car, so it's nice and warm for you when you leave or whatever." You know, they have those little details, but it's very natural for them to be very comforting and motherly, like, or yeah, just comforting overall. There's an invitation, there's an opportunity to plant the seed and grow this this relationship. I am telling you right now that you do have somebody here making an appearance in your love life. Could be a Gemini, because I almost called you a Gemini, but this card of the Lovers is a Gemini card, okay? But it could also be a Gemini. All right, that's what I have for you, Aries. This is you, Aries. Look at that. That's you. You're like, oh, heck yeah. I want this person, you know? Oh yeah, it's gonna get hot and steamy quick. So, yeah, that's what I have for you. Possibilities of new love. It's pretty high, mid to the end of April. So get out there. Go do your hair. I don't know, take a shower or something, and go out to the superstore and be like, I'm single. Tell everybody you're single. I guarantee you'll find someone. Oh my God. Let me know what happens at the end of the month. Come back over here and tell me, hey, I met somebody, it didn't work out, or I wasn't able to meet anybody, or hey, Rigo, peace out. I'm removing your channel because I found somebody and I'm getting married and I don't need tarot anymore. Please let that be. Anyways, Aries, thanks so much for being here. Remember that life starts with love. Yes, the heart is the main thing, the main purpose in this lifetime. So, I don't know, heal, open up your heart, love hard. There's going to be lessons, but hey, we sign up for those lessons. So don't be scared. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all the way. Bye.